What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James and welcome back today to Roblox. How are we doing, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back. Today, of course, it is time once again to jump back into Bee Swarm Simulator, and we are merely days away from Bee Swarm Simulator's participation in the Roblox Classic Event. So, over the past day or so, you may have seen mysterious portal that got added into the main Bee Swarm Simulator game. Well, good news is we actually had some brand new leaks that just came out. Today we're going to take a look at them, piece them all together, and work out what is going to happen with Bee Swarm Simulator and the Classic Event. I'm excited. And in 3, 2, 1, claim the hive! Yes, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you are all doing amazing. It is merely days away. It's been a long time since we've said that when it comes to anything Bee Swarm Simulator and updates. Of course, as we've kind of mentioned now, it's pretty much confirmed everything is looking good for Bee Swarm's participation in this brand new Roblox event. So what I thought I'd do today is I'm going to show you the new leaks that just came out, kind of talk a little bit about what they actually mean, what they're going to do, and just in general, how I think the event is going to play out. So it seems quite interesting. It's a throwback to classic Roblox, and I just think at this point in time, it's amazing that Bee Swarm is going to be part of it. So if we could please get some Bee Swarm Classic hype, that would be absolutely fantastic. If we can try and go for the 2,000 likes in this episode, that would be really appreciated. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Of course, the Bee Swarm Classic event is nothing to do with the big Beesmas update, so we still have a load of stuff to get excited for. You know, Beesmas is a completely separate thing. I believe Onnit has been cooking that for a good amount of time. But yeah, the Roblox Classic event is a date set in stone, so yeah, he's gonna have to finish it in the next couple of days, but I think it's gonna happen. Let's talk about it. 3, 2, 1, let's exit stage right, the mushroom of hype. Whoop. So, of course, we now have in Bee Swarm, as of a couple of days ago, and this is in the main game, by the way, just in case you haven't seen this yet, we have this mysterious portal here, which is the shape of the OG sort of classic Roblox portals. It looks kind of a little bit like a janky nether portal, but as and when this is activated, which I believe the event is running from the 23rd to the 28th of May, so we're literally a couple of days away from this going live. So what's going to happen is, of course, when you actually enter into this portal, or I think, you know, from the main hub world that Roblox will create, it's going to take you into Bee Swarm Simulator, and then it's going to exit you from Bee Swarm Simulator, and it's going to take you to the main hub world. So, in case you haven't seen any of like the hub world pictures, I'll just pop a couple on the screen. But essentially, this is a throwback to classic Roblox from way back in the day. You can see it's like this super basic Lego style experience, and as well as that, which is about the new leaks, it is also showing some of the old original items and UGC items that you used to get back in the day. There's only like 100 of these in the actual UGC. We're probably going to be able to play with them in, you know, the lobby and stuff. But yeah, check this out. So these are potentially some of the strangest things to have been uploaded into Bee Swarm Simulator and on its inventory. But 3 items from this classic like Roblox kind of event were uploaded into Onnit's inventory, and the first of which is a sword called Firebrand. So just before, like, I'm going to show you this on the screen here. So Firebrand here, as you can see, was published in the marketplace in 2012. So this is a very old item. There's 100 of these that you can buy on the UGC store, but no one's selling them. I think the average cost is about 300,000 Robux, but the cheapest one right now is 1.4 million Robux. But you can't buy one because no one's listed them. Yeah, this is like the original sort of first like cool kind of limited experiences. So yeah, if you're one of the old players and you have one of these, probably worth a few quid, which is very good. But a copy of this was uploaded into Onnit's inventory alongside 2 of these other items. So just before I show you the other 2, this kind of reminds me very much of when I started playing Roblox, and I don't think this was necessarily making videos on it, but for me, I've always loved tycoons. So that in my mind has always been like what the classic Roblox experience was, and I always remember these were like super basic tycoons, but just you unlocked like swords and you could go and like attack people on the different sort of patches, and you know, things like the Bloxy Cola and the swords and all that kind of stuff, they were always used by developers. So I think it's a bit of a throwback to that, which is probably where you've seen maybe some of these swords before. But yeah, the first one is Firebrand. The second one here is another sword, and it's called Illumina, which is another sword. But this is an even earlier one. This was from 2009. So once again, this is going to be probably very expensive to buy if you have one of the real ones. But again, this was uploaded into Onnit's inventory like yesterday, last night. And then the third one, which he's uploaded, is quite simply called Trowel. So it's a trowel. But you can see here, the picture is in the bottom right-hand corner, and I'll put like the information up as well. But essentially, the trowel was added to a game called Brick Battle in July 2006, which was a really long time ago. And yeah, it didn't do any damage or anything, but it's just really like an old school item. So the big question is, why were these uploaded into Onyx inventory, and are we going to be able to use them inside the game for a limited period of time? Are they going to be collectors? Are we going to have to like... Maybe this is part of the badge system. Maybe we have to like get a certain amount of like, you know, honey or pollen, and then maybe buy these 3 items in the shops in order to achieve the badges. You've got to remember as well, there are 15 badges apparently, which are going to be obtainable through the participating games. It did upload 15 test badges into Beeswarm alongside many other games. So how the badges are going to work right now, we're not 100% sure. But, you know, if there's already 3 items here, maybe we're going to get a different badge from each one of these, just for maybe purchasing it in the shops in Beeswarm. It's just a guess, but maybe it might work. Side note, I am having a little bit of camera trouble recently, so apologies if I go just like bright orange and then just like ghostly white. I don't know what's happening. I think it's a little bit laggy as well. I'll try and fix it, I promise. So yeah, these are like the 3 new items, but just in general, how it's actually going to work essentially is that we've got the participating games that are linked now through this classic sort of hub type thing, where we're going to be able to go in and out and that kind of thing. But essentially, each one of the participating games, I believe, is going to have hidden ticks, which are going to be located in and around the map. So in case you don't know what a tick is, it's like a very old school version of how Roblox used to work. It's short for ticket, and essentially back in the day, you could collect these and you could redeem them for bits and pieces. But you can see here, this is a picture from the actual the way that they're going to look in the event. So they're quite big, they're quite shiny, they just simply say ticks on, and apparently they're going to be hidden in and around the Beeswarm world. So don't know how many there are going to be, but essentially what you're going to have to do as a player is not just Beeswarm, but all the participating events. You're going to have to go all around them, find all of the hidden tickets, and then you can use those tickets to redeem them for items in the game. So yeah, pretty cool event actually. I'm sort of excited to see how it's going to play out. The one thing that does still throw me off massively is the whole idea of the 15 badges. I think that's going to take a really long time to do, depending on how easy or hard they are. So yeah, that still intrigues me. As well as that, we did also have 3 new audios. So credits to Beeswarm Simpleaks for this sort of image here, because it's quite a good one. It actually shows you like the names of the tracks. So I'm guessing this is going to be just part of the event. Maybe it's the sound the portal makes. Maybe it's the sound when you pick up one of these items. Who knows at this point? But one of them is called Quimeric, I think. One is called With Ha. And one is called Song_Stompers. So yeah, 3 brand new audios, which I'm sure are going to be part of something to do with the update. So you've got to remember as well, this is only days away, and this is not something that Onyx can actually delay. He's pretty much, you know, signed in. Oh, geez, I'm stuck behind the stairs. Yeah, he's signed in and participating in this event now. So the 23rd, we will be getting some new content in Beeswarm. I don't think it's going to be a massive thing by any means, but of course, anything that we get into the game, any way that the game is still relevant in terms of, you know, working with Roblox, I think is a really, really cool thing. It's actually quite funny because just for a second I thought I was a genius, and then I realized the names are different. But I had a little look at the original like designs for the tickets, the ticks, and then I just saw this on the Wikipedia page, and I was like, oh, okay. So this is like the modern icon, and that's the original icon. And then I remembered, like 3 weeks ago, Onyx uploaded these 2 like vouchers into the game, and for a second I was like, bro, this could be like something to do. Maybe weeks and weeks ago, this is what we were supposed to do in you know, sort of talking about the classic event, but to be honest with you, I think they're 2 like completely separate things. Yes, they both look like tickets. One looks a bit janky, one looks a bit modern, but of course these are called vouchers, not tickets. So I don't think this is part of the classic event. If it is, then maybe we did a thing, but to be honest, I think that's also part of Beesmas, which is a completely different update. So yeah, I just thought I'd kind of show you that because it's a bit of a coincidence, I thought. So yeah, there we go. What do you guys think? Are you excited for a Roblox Classic Event / Beeswarm? I am very much, because Onnit's always done a really, really good job with it. Now, my favorite one always was the one where Digital Bee came in, which I think was the Ready Player 2 event. And I don't know if you remember this, but essentially Onnit coded like messages to come into the fields. So I remember there was one in Dandelion where it had like a kind of a passcode or something. And then in turn, what that did is that unlocked where Digital Bee was, and it played like this cool animation or whatever. And then you actually achieved the item which you needed for participation. So normally what happens is when Onnit does actually do something with Roblox, he always codes in something that's really, really cool. Now, in terms of Roblox Classic, there's only so much that you can do with it because the whole idea is it's like a classic, sort of quite basic experience. And I don't know how much he's going to be able to have creatively to combine that into Bee Swarm, but we will soon find out. 2 days is all we have to wait. And yeah, I'm kind of excited. So I hope you guys are excited too. I will keep you guys updated, of course. Dude, that was loud. As I was saying, yeah, I will keep you updated with anything and everything that we find. But yeah, if not, I will see you guys on the 23rd to show you all about the classic event and how it's going to work with Beesmas. So yeah, until then, thanks, and see ya.